estate fans, welcome back to the podcast. I'm Alice Lema. I'm a broker at John L. Scott Real Estate in beautiful Southern Oregon. And today we're going to talk about how home prices actually outpaced inflation in 2024. We just got the numbers. And rents actually outpaced inflation in 2024. And historically, that is what happens. So, we're going to talk about that. Let's start with home prices first. So home prices over time, we have a chart here from KCM, Keep Current Matters, Keeping Current Matters. And you can see all the way back to the 1990s that even if it's just a smidge, home prices have beat out the average inflation rate. So, and you also want to take note of 2021. You can see that the home prices went up nationally on average 18.3%, and that was the COVID years. Now, when we refer to that in real estate lingo, we call that the unicorn years, and not probably repeatable. But you see a spike there. And then we move ahead to 2024, 5.8% appreciation in home prices nationally, and 2.8% inflation. So traditionally, real estate is a great place to put your money when you're in inflationary times, and that's called hedging. And there's also some other asset classes in the world that operate that way, but we're talking about real estate. And for just a homeowner or an investor, then this is partly how we build wealth over time and passive income. So home prices outpaced inflation for 2024, and historically, that is what is to be expected. Now, rent increases outpacing inflation is another story, and I was surprised to see, and we have another chart here from KCM, that the rent spikes are actually more common than the homeowner purchase price spikes. So you can see here we had 2020, a rent spike of about 10%, 2021, another spike of 9%, 2022 was 7.5%, 2023 was 11.6%, and 2024 was actually moderate at a 4.4 rent increase compared to a 2.8 increase in inflation. So overall, the investors are keeping up, at least nationally, on a national average. The investment world is keeping up on inflation. And that was a little bit of a surprise to me, because I would have thought that rents would be a little bit soft, because in Southern Oregon, we've had so many units come online. And I know they're not ideal for a lot of tenants. They're the box stacked, multi-story, big complexes. But I think I heard that there were over 400 units coming online between last year and this year, just in Medford. So we have noticed that some of our rents are a little soft. We've seen some landlords having to reduce rents. And the only reason we're bringing this up on the real estate podcast is because we do have so many investors, but also we have a certain number of first-time home buyers that want to become landlords as their first purchase. So we're trying to put the numbers out there and the education out there, so it helps them. But also, it's just interesting that the rent increases were more dramatic over the last 20 years than in the purchase homeowner market. So that's partly why we're here. That's partly why we do these podcasts, is to point out these data things. And we also want to help you be good consumers. So with that in mind, I want you to give me a call, give me a text, 541-301-7980, 541-301-7980. I'm a great listing agent. I'm a great buyer's agent. Love working with first-time home buyers, downsizers, the elderly, rural property, investment, of course. I'm an investor myself. So this is my jam. This is my bag. And am available for just a consultation. If you just want to figure out what you want to do next in your real estate life, I'm a good person to call. So with that in mind, hope to hear from you. Have a great rest of the week. Bye now.